Do you hear that, Dave? It's the most consistent sound in the universe. It doesn't stop for holidays, it doesn't stop when you're sick, it doesn't even stop when you're sleeping.
Hmm, it's a bit scary when you really sit in silence and listen to it, isn't it, Daisy? Welcome back to Teach Easy English, everyone. Today, we aren't just teaching you grammar or vocabulary, we are talking about the container that holds all your learning, time. The clock is moving, but the question we have to ask you is, are you moving with it? Or are you just standing still, watching your life pass you by like a train leaving the station?
Oh, that's a powerful image, Dave. A train leaving the station? I see so many people standing on that platform. They have their bags packed, their dreams, their desire to speak English, their goal to get a better job, but they never actually step onto the train. They say, I'll get on the next one. I'll start tomorrow.
Uh-huh. But, Daisy, we have to tell them the truth. In life, the next train isn't guaranteed. Your time is not an unlimited resource. We act like we have a billion years, but every tick of that clock is a second of your life that is gone forever. If you keep waiting, your dream won't just stay a dream. It will eventually fade away until it's forgotten.
This video is your wake-up call. We want you to feel the urgency. You didn't choose the day you were born, and you won't choose the day you die. But that space in between, that is the dash. The time in between those two dates is your real life. It is the only thing you truly own.
Let's start with the foundation. Lesson 1. Time is life. Daisy, why is it so hard for people to understand that time is their existence?
I think it's because we treat time like money. We think we can spend it and then earn more later. But you can't earn more time. Time is not just numbers on a digital screen. It's your breath. It's the cells in your body growing and changing.
Mm-hmm. Time is your opportunity. When you look at a clock, don't just see 3 p.m. See it as a window of opportunity that is closing. Every second, your life is moving forward. You can't hit a pause button when things get difficult. You can't save an hour of focus today to use next month when you have an exam.
Aha! Once it is gone forever. Think about this, everyone. If you waste 1 hour, you're not just wasting time, you're wasting a part of your life. Imagine if someone stole $100 from your pocket every day. You would be angry, right? You would try to stop them.
Oh, definitely. But when social media or distractions steal an hour of our life, we just shrug our shoulders and say, oh well.
Wow, that's a great point. We protect our money, but we don't protect our time. When you spend 10 minutes complaining about how hard English is, you're literally losing 10 minutes of your future. But Dave, let's talk about the positive side. What happens when someone uses just 1 minute effectively?
Then you become an architect of your own future. If you use 1 minute to learn a new English phrase, you are building a bridge to a better version of yourself. Every small action is a vote for the person you want to become.
But Dave, let's address the busy trap. So many of our students say, I have no time, I have a 9 to 5, I have kids, I have to cook. How do we help them see through that?
Well, the busy trap is real, but it's often a lie we tell ourselves to feel better. If you track your time, you'll find it. You have time when you stop scrolling through Reels or TikTok for 2 hours. You have time when you listen to an English podcast while you're driving or cooking. You have time when you wake up 15 minutes earlier.
Exactly. Time is not about having more, it's about using what you have. If you don't respect your time, you're telling the world you don't respect your life. Take an audit of your day. How much of it was spent growing? How much was spent waiting?
Okay, so we know time is life. But, Daisy, let's look at the psychology of the wait. Why are people still standing on that platform? Lesson 2, stop waiting.
It's fear, Dave. It's always fear. People say they're waiting for the right time, but what they're actually doing is hiding. They're afraid of making mistakes. They're afraid they'll sound stupid when they speak English. They're afraid they aren't perfect yet.
But perfection is the enemy of progress. If you wait until you are ready to speak English, you will never speak it. You have to speak it to get ready. Waiting doesn't make you stronger, it makes you stuck. It's like a muscle. If you don't use it, it gets weaker.
Oh, and the longer you wait, the heavier the task feels. If you wait 10 years to start your dream, that dream starts to feel impossible. You lose your spark. You lose that fire you had when you first thought of the idea.
Uh-huh. Think about the emergency wake-up. I've known people who ignored their health for years. Then, they get a bad diagnosis from a doctor and suddenly they're at the gym every day. They're eating healthy. Why? Because they finally realized time is short.
But why wait for a heart attack to start exercising? Why wait for a job loss to start learning English? Why wait for a tragedy to start living your life? You don't need pain to change. You just need a decision.
Exactly. Right now, you can decide to be a doer instead of a waiter. You don't need a fancy plan. You just need to speak one sentence, write down one word. The power isn't in the future. The power is in your hands right now.
No one is stopping you, Dave. Not the economy, not your past, not your age. Only you. You are the one who chooses to learn or to wait. You are the one who says, I'm too old, or I'm just getting started. Don't wait for the perfect moment. It's a ghost. Life is happening in this very second. English is waiting. Your dream is calling. Stand up, speak up.
So, let's say our listeners start today. They speak their first sentence. They feel great. But then Tuesday comes. They're tired. They forget a word. This is where lesson 3 comes in. Keep moving.
Ooh, this is the valley of disappointment. It's that middle part where the excitement wears off and the hard work begins. Life isn't a movie. It doesn't have a montage. It's a slow process. Plans break. You get stuck in traffic. You feel lost.
Mm-hmm. And when you're learning English, the brain fog is real. You study a grammar rule and 10 minutes later you can't remember it. You try to watch a movie without subtitles and you don't understand anything. It's easy to say, I'm just not good at languages.
Aha, but that is exactly when you must keep moving. Everyone feels this way. Even Dave and I have days where we feel like we aren't making progress. But the secret to success isn't talent, it's consistency.
Wow, that's a great way to put it. Imagine a runner. In the middle of a marathon, their heart is pounding. Their legs are screaming, stop! But if they stop, they lose everything they worked for. If they just keep moving their feet, even slowly, they will eventually see the finish line.
Your English journey is the same. It's not about speed, it's about the direction. You don't need to study for 5 hours. You just need to do something every day. Listen to one song, say one phrase in the mirror, write a 3-sentence email.
Aha! These actions look small, but they have compound interest. Like a snowball rolling down a hill. It starts small, but it gets bigger and faster the longer it moves. And Daisy, what about the social aspect of moving?
Oh, that's huge. When you help someone else, you keep yourself moving. If you teach a word to your friend or encourage someone in the Teach Easy English comments, you are strengthening your own mind. When you give, you grow. When you share, you shine.
So, when life feels heavy, and it will, don't stop. When English feels like a puzzle with missing pieces, don't give up. You are not alone. We are all in this race with you. The difference between a winner and a quitter is just one thing. The winner kept moving. Say it with us. I will not stop. I am moving forward. I am growing every day.
We've talked about action, but now we need to talk about the internal software. Lesson 4, believe in change. Dave, why is it that some people work hard but never get results?
Hmm. It's because their inner voice is working against them. Real change begins with belief. If you're studying English but in the back of your mind you're thinking, I'll never be fluent, or I'm too old for this, you are sabotaging yourself.
Ooh, it's like trying to drive a car with the emergency brake on. You're pushing the gas, but the car is resisting. If you don't believe you can change, your brain won't bother to store the information you're learning.
Exactly. But when you say, I can improve, your brain opens up. It starts looking for patterns. It starts making connections. Belief is not just a nice thought, it is a biological necessity for learning.
Aha, you have to move from I hope to I believe, and eventually from I believe to I am. You are not your past mistakes. You are not that bad student from 10 years ago. You are a person who is actively growing right now.
Look at your life. Ask yourself the hard questions. Where am I today? Who do I want to be next year? What is the one thing I believe is impossible for me? Why do I believe that?
hmm If you can find just a tiny spark of belief, a 1% chance that you can change, hold on to it, feed it, protect it from negative people. Speak to yourself with kindness. Instead of saying, I'm so bad at this, say, I'm learning this. Instead of, I failed, say, I'm finding a way that doesn't work so I can find the way that does. Say, I am responsible for my future. I believe in my ability to grow.
Aha! Because belief is like a seed. If you water it with action and protect it with a positive environment, it will grow into a new life. Don't wait for a teacher or a boss to believe in you. You have to be your own biggest fan. You lead the way, and your life will follow.
Now, belief is the engine, but lesson 5 is the fuel. Live with purpose. Dave, I see so many people who are busy, but they aren't effective. They're like a hamster on a wheel, moving fast but going nowhere.
Huh. That's because they have no why. They go to work, they eat, they sleep, they watch TV, and they repeat. They're breathing, but they aren't really alive. Purpose is what makes you wake up at 5 a.m. with energy because you have a mission.
Oh, I love that word, mission. Your purpose gives your time power. It gives your voice a certain strength. If you're learning English just because someone told you to, you'll quit when it gets hard. But if you have a purpose, aha, like what? Maybe your purpose is to move your family to a safer country. Maybe it's to get a promotion so you can pay for your daughter's education. Maybe it's to travel the world and understand different cultures.
Whatever that why is, feel it. Write it on your wall. Keep it in your wallet. This is your fuel. When you're tired and the grammar is confusing, look at that why. When people laugh at your accent, remember your purpose.
Purpose is your anchor. When the storms of life come, and they will come, your purpose keeps you from being washed away. And Dave, it's not just about us, is it?
No, Daisy. The best purpose is one that helps others. Can you use your English to help a neighbor? Can you inspire your children to be curious about the world? When your purpose is bigger than your ego, you become unstoppable.
Wow. So live with purpose, study with purpose, speak with purpose. Don't just learn words, learn how to use those words to make an impact. Let every word you learn bring you one step closer to the life you were meant to live.
We've covered 5 massive lessons today, but as we come to the end of this video, I want everyone to take a deep breath. You are alive. Your heart is beating. That means you still have time.
But the clock is still ticking. Tick, tock. It doesn't wait for us to finish our sentences. Every second you spend thinking about starting is a second you aren't actually living.
Oh, imagine yourself at the end of your life. You're looking back at this very moment. What would your older self say to you right now? Would they say, I'm glad you waited? Or would they say, please, just start. Don't waste another second.
Don't wait for the perfect mood. The perfect mood is a trap for the weak. Professionals and winners start even when they don't feel like it. Start with what you have. If you only have 5 minutes, use those 5 minutes better than anyone else.
Aha! Speak one sentence. Read one page of an English book. Listen to 1 minute of audio. That is how you build a life. That is how you win.
No one else can do this for you. I can't learn for you. Dave can't speak for you. Your teacher can't dream for you. That is your job. That is your burden. But it is also your incredible gift.
Aha! So here is our challenge to you. Stop scrolling. Turn off the notifications. Close your eyes for a second. Look in the mirror of your mind and say, I am alive. I have time. I will not waste this chance.
Because this moment, this very tick of the clock, is your life, and it is beautiful. Don't waste it.
Thank you for spending a part of your life with us today on Teach Easy English. We don't take your time for granted.
Now go out there and show the world what you're made of. We'll be here moving right along with you.
See you in the next one.
Bye bye.